Every Saturday at 10 a.m. Your mind will dream again.
Is this the first Saturday? First Saturday. Well, the first Saturday in the month of. You are back again. Let me just do this. Where are you? Me and Mike every morning. It's fight. Welcome to Signals on 91.3 Lagos Talks. My name is Adeomi Oshodi. This morning we'll go straight to Signals Business, where we pitch sell our businesses in 30 seconds. Your name, your location, what do you sell, what's unique about your business, and how can we reach you? Your WhatsApp line. Oh, the numbers to call is 0809 191 3913 or 0809 191 3913 or 0809 234 5913 0151 51913 0151509113. A Signals Business, where we pitch or we sell our businesses in 30 seconds. Your name, your location, what do you sell, what's unique, what's special about your product, your service, and how we can reach you. Your WhatsApp line 0151519113 0151509113 009 191 3913. Your name, your location, what do you sell, what's unique, what's special about your product, your service, and how can we reach you? So did you go together? I'm coming. Yes, I am hopeful for today. A Signals Business. Your name, your location, what do you sell, what's unique about your business, your product, your service, what do you sell, what's unique about it, and how can we reach you? 0809 191 3913 or 0151 51913 or 0809 234 5913. Your name, your location. Come and sell market and wait, Your name, your location. What do you sell? What's unique or special about your product, your service? And how can we reach you? 015151 913 or 0151509113. Let's see. Hey. Okay. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name or where are you calling us from?
My name is Simon. Hello?
I can hear you.
My name is Simon. I'm coming from Mexico.
Okay, what are you selling? Tell from Igiti, what are you selling?
I'm not talking about mechanic.
Okay, so how can we...
Hello?
I can hear you. How can we reach you?
I feel car in any type of car. Because my number is 070 65 69 32 52.
Thank you. Hello, good morning. What's this morning? It's the first Saturday in May. Please. 009 234 5913 or 0809 191 3913 0809 222 0913 0151 51913 or 0151 50913. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name or where you calling us from?
My name is Goodness from Agege.
Okay, what is Goodness selling to us this morning?
Okay, I sell pure original honey at very affordable price. I sell in liters. I sell in 5 liters, 1.5, like that, and it's very affordable.
So how can we reach you?
081 on WhatsApp. 081 68 67 5074.
Thank you. Hello, good morning. Okay, then 00923459113. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you calling us from?
I'm calling from a veteran.
Your name.
Yeah, I'm an agent. I give works to men and women.
Your name. Okay then. 00923459113. Your name, your location, what do you sell, what's unique about your business, and how can we reach you? Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Please reduce the volume of your radio set.
Okay. Thank you. I deal with chemicals.
Okay, what's your name?
Okay, Omolok.
From where?
Omolok from kilometer 42, Lagos Ibadan Expressway by Urumeru Road. So we deal with chemical for production of soap, hand wash, sanitizer, and all that.
So how can
We
we
also
reach
sell
you?
industrial chemicals. So I would suggest that people around these houses, you come around for tonight. Thanks very much.
You're welcome. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Please reduce the volume of your
Yes.
radio set. I can hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. My name is Ahmad Anifubushi,
Okay, from where?
and I'm calling from Sangros, Lagos, Thailand.
What are we selling?
So I trade in mobile phones, Infinix, Techno, Itel. Those are the brands
So how
that
can we
I
reach you?
specialize in. So any model, any brand. Any model.
So
Techno, Itel, Infinix. And also I help people their bills on the internet.
okay,
You want
so
to pay for the
how can we reach
electricity
you?
and
Your
the-
number.
081 36 79 6147.
Thank you. It's your name, your location, what do you sell? What are you selling? Let me just put it like that. What are you selling? What's unique about your business? What do you like about the business that you do? And how can people reach you? How can they have your WhatsApp number or your WhatsApp number? Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good
Your
morning.
name or where you
My
calling?
name is Ike.
Okay, from where?
I deal on from Oshodi. I deal on solar energy, and I install also
Okay, so how can we reach you, sir?
070
Mm-hmm.
858 39770.
Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Your name or where you calling us from?
My name is Innocent. I'm calling from Ejection,
Okay, what's innocent?
a member of Lagos State House Painters Association. That include house painting, trading, POP, and indoor decorative. And my WhatsApp number is 080
Mm-hmm.
64 65 7407.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Yes. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Your name or where you calling
I
us
want to
from?
commend Lagos Stock and you for the good job you are doing over there. Yeah, Ambassador Musba here from us.
Okay, then.
And Ambassador is an activist. Please, let's give opportunity to someone who needs job right now. Please, if you really don't need, please don't call this number because Lagos Stock will be a witness to you if you do this job. If you are a driver, you have computer experience, please call this number. Or you are a lady who have office assistant, who are computer literate, you live in Mushi or Yanafaja, please call this number, urgent. You'll be glad it is 080 27 62 8503.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving out jobs. 015151913 or 015150913. Your name, your location, what do you sell, what's unique about your business, your product, your service, and how can we reach you? The numbers to call is 0809 234 5913 or 0809 191 3913. Hello, good morning.
I'm so sorry. I forgot to give you my contact number. I deal with chemicals. My contact is 080 566 33002.
Thank you. The numbers to call is 0809 234 5913 or 0809 191 3913 or 0151519113 or 0151500913. It signals business. Where we pitch what we sell our businesses in 30 seconds. So your name, your location, what do you sell, what's unique, what's special about your product. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where are you calling us from?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. No, I can hear you. Your name and where are you calling us from?
Okay, my name is Nebong Asukwo. I'm calling from Aja, Lagos.
What are we selling?
Yeah. I sell solar panels, inverters and batteries, solar refrigerators, solar street lights, and CCTV cameras too.
So how can we?
I also install them.
How can we reach you?
Yes.
How can
So
we?
my number, my contact number, my WhatsApp number is 070 64 54 2725.
Thank you. Hello. Good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where are you calling us from?
So my name is Ian. I'm coming from Aja. I'm into gym equipment. I repair, I service all kind of equipment like treadmill, stepper, bike, electrical. They don't work on it. When you want to install, you want to repair them, you can call them out, fix them out. And we are prompt and very effective. We are professionals too.
So how can we reach
Our
you?
phone number, yes, our phone number is 00 273 675 63.
Thank you. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma.
Your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Shim. I'm calling from.
What's your selling?
I'm into power grid. I'll grid all kind of Japanese car from old model to new. So my contact is 091 63 67 97 91.
Thank you. Well, and that's it for Signals Business. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Have you been disconnected because you didn't link your national identification number to your MTN number? Don't worry. If you already have your NIN, here are 5 ways to reconnect. 1. Dial *785 hash. 2. Text your national identification number NIN to 785. 3. Chat with Ziggy on WhatsApp number +234 9033 000001. 4. Visit my MTN NG app. Or 5. Visit www.mtn.ng. If you don't have a national identification number, just walk into any MTN store or NIMSI center near you or visit the MTN website to book an appointment. What are we doing today?
Just recorded.
There's a new
voiceover
cuisine in town.
conference.
A glass
Almost
of wine,
every
a
just
cup of
recorded.
coffee, and if you're like me, a glass of smoothie.
So,
With
which one am I calling you
served
now?
on Lagos Talks 91.3 every Saturday.
Because
at 10 a.m.
the names are
Your
plenty.
mind will dream again.
Okay. Because I thought you
I'm
respect.
a man of many sides. I need to segment these things.
I will try and be on my best behavior.
Amen to that.
Welcome back to Signals on 91.3 Lagos Talks. This morning we'll be looking at creativity for business growth. I have this human being who has disturbed my entire life. Stop laughing, oh. Anyway, okay, so it's popularly known as King E. It's a voiceover actor with over 10 years experience in the business of voicing. Now, I have to read this very well.
No, you don't have to. Don't worry.
If
Don't
I-
stress yourself. I'm an individual.
Let me do to my job
Oh,
now.
yeah, sorry, go on.
Let me tell people what to expect. So, he's popularly known as Kingi. I troubled his life, he troubled mine. He's a voiceover actor with over 10 years experience in the business of voicing, production, and voiceover directing, and also the creative director of at Noel's Avon, a branding, creative design, and content production company. It's what you gave me that I'm reading. Leave me. He said that when a child has grown up, we need to celebrate him. So let me do this. He's the founder and CEO and principal partner at the Voiceover Workshop and Media. The Voiceover Workshop and Media, a first-rate leading institute for voiceover artistry production, outsourcing, and voiceover project management. And he gave me one profile, but he's asking me not to read everything. I will try. I have with me Emmanuel Macaulay Afemike. I still have that now. So what else again? Now, welcome to Signals.
Thank you.
Finally.
So much. Thank you for the opportunity. Hello, Lagos. It's good to be here. Wow, Oshodi, it's been a while.
If I give,
It's good to see you.
it's good to see you too.
Thank you. I mean, I have disturbed you, I know. I mean, it's not today now. Even when I was in school, in Unilag, you have been training me. We are here today, so I've talked to you, you know.
Oh God, dude. Where did I used to meet these people? Anyway, no, we're talking creativity for business growth. Now, it's been 10 years of experience in business of voicing. Take us down memory lane. After you have disturbed me and decided to leave me.
Well, for voicing, like I was telling you earlier, I'm a man of many sides, right? There's the voiceover part, and then the voiceover workshop, which is a brand or an institution that trains voiceover talents and also produce voiceover content and production and all that, right? But then there's also Noel's Avon that caters to branding and anything video for promotion, content, and all of that. So generally, I'm a creative entrepreneur, like I call myself, right? Because what I do surrounds creativity and how creativity can help you be relevant as an individual, help you achieve better success and income to a very large extent as a business.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, so the next question will be, what is creativity to you? How do you define creativity?
Okay.
Yeah, let's come
Right.
back. Let's do this.
Well, I think it is the ability to, think of new ideas or innovative ideas of solving problems, really. And I think that every business needs that creative aspect. Most of the time, businesses ignore that aspect. Okay?
Why do you think they ignore it?
Yes, because I mean, I've had clients call me and they want to do something and they don't have a budget, right? How do you run a business? And creativity is part of how you can grow, how innovations can come, how you can solve problems and stand out from your competition, but you really don't think about it. So most of the time when people start their businesses, they're thinking, okay, how do I get an office space? How do I get the chairs in? How do I get the staff, and all of that? But then, operations and, but then creativity is just ones, except of course companies that are fully focused on creative production and all that, then they are talking creativity. But every business, if you want to stand out from the crowd, if you want to beat your competition, you have to always think of imaginative, creative, innovative ways to stand out, and that's creativity in itself. So you need creativity at every point in time.
So, as a business owner, I'm thinking of budgets, salaries, operations, where the new business is going to come from, and you want me to be creative with the rate of inflation going on in the nation. So yes, there's somebody like me out there who is thinking, so when do I have the time to think? So I saw this meme. There were two pictures. There was two men. One, they were thinking of ideas. The guy was static. He was standing alone. No idea was flowing in. The moment he got into the bathroom, and he had water on his head, ideas were flowing. Now, is that a space where, okay, I'm not under pressure. I'm in my bathroom. The water is over my head, or I'm carrying water on my body. I'm thinking of so many things. But the moment I'm away from that place and I'm on the job and I'm like, okay, so what's next? Nothing is flowing. So how then?
Yeah.
as a business owner, how then as a startup founder, how then as someone who wants to do creative thing, and the creative juice is not flowing.
It's not
juice.
Yes, there's always a time. There's a reason for that. Sometimes you run out of creativity because you have used yourself over a period of time. You have been working. I mean, I have been in that space at different points that you're working back to back to back to back, right? And then it gets to a point where you are trying to do something, let's say a still image, for instance. It's taking you a couple of hours because you can't seem to figure it out, right? I think whether you're just starting out or even if you're in business and you're doing everything yourself, there comes that time, right, for you to see that, okay, I've run out of juice. The thing with us around this part of the world is that we don't take breaks. We don't take vacations, they come our mind, because it's not, I don't think generally sometimes it's even a walk. Sometimes just leaving that thing you're doing. Now, as a CEO who has employed people, I think most of the time, CEOs or business owners don't pay attention to the fact that creative people can run out of juice. So that you are expected to deliver, to keep working every day, drop, a lot of creative stuff in a day, and that's it. So that expectation is standard. But then creative people get to a point where they are tired of, being creative, right? So that at that time, there's sometimes you go to companies, you don't even have breaks, right? So you come to the office from 9 a.m. to 6 or 5 p.m., sometimes 7, you're just working there. You're expected to work, right? And if, let's assume that your boss comes in, sees you sleeping or taking a nap, they will say you are not serious. You are to be fired.
I don't have other
It's
people.
the truth. It's the truth. But the fact is that sometimes, even when you're working, you need that break. You need some free time to rejuvenate.
Okay.
Right? And everybody in business, you don't have to be creative, but if you employ a creative person, you need to think of them. This person will get tired. Sometimes you apply for leaves, they don't even grant it because you are expected to be at work.
Okay, so I get that. Quite all right. Yes. Let's do a little small. Right?
I shan't agree to
I shan't agree. While I get your point is how then, because yes, we would always make case for creative people. While we were talking, a part of me was like, most business owners are logic. A lot of creative people are magic. Logic and magic are always fighting, right? How then do we draw the line between being creative, knowing that okay, this job? There are people who know their jobs. There are people who are very creative, but they are also their own problem. And what do I mean by that? Where's that part to draw out for discipline? There's some people where they're good. Yes, we know they are good. But when it's time to work, it will take them forever. And I'm sure I'm speaking a lot of people's mind.
I know.
It will take them forever.
To deliver.
To deliver. So a business owner, your boss is saying, but okay, you can deliver. Now why are you taking forever? Like, they'll have to be on your case to deliver. Then we'll not start looking for, please, we are looking for a creative person. How then? Because it's a challenge for most creative people.
Right. I think there is that personal thing, right? Like you said, discipline, right? Some people cannot balance that. As creative guys, creative people are also sometimes they are not they be like say some of them be saying only water they drink. Say it be like say that they take some other things. All right. So there is that part, right? So that individuality is there. Some people are not disciplined, just like every other career. Some people, some people are not conscious of time, to be at a place. Some people,
if you tell them that
they
it's
really
going to collect
don't
1
care.
billion, they will still not get there very early.
If you tell them to come and collect their life, they will still not get there early. So there's that bit, right? But there are some people who are actually disciplined. They will deliver, right? But it gets to it's really not about whether you're good or not. It's about you just get to a point where that creative block is there because you have overstressed yourself.
Okay.
Right? So in say, you want to deliver and all of that, that's a personal thing. It has nothing to do with, but then the mistake, back to what I was saying, that a lot of brands make is that they don't pay attention. There are some people who deliver, they are in your company, deliver very fantastically. I think there should be that room that sometimes when you see your creative guy is not coming forth as he usually comes forth, you should want to give them that room to say, okay, maybe, just maybe, try to find out. Sometimes it can be crazy. You'll be like 1 week you have not your creative.
Yeah, we
just
understand
goes.
that.
Yeah, so,
Even for a lot of business owners, for a lot of people who are starting out, and to get the next money, you still have to be asking yourself, where is the next money going to come from? So again, I think it's a general. But here's the thing, right? You have over time, and well done, and I'd say that I'm proud of you.
speaking like a
Just hold on. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
okay.
Now, you have started out and you have decided, because sometimes I just watch you from afar, I'm wondering, what is this guy up to? Before you start disturbing me, what is this guy up to? And then you have used your voice to set out a path for yourself. Now, voicing. Tell me about that, and then we come back to that discipline. Tell me about how you started voiceover conference. Let's even start first, because you have been your ears are ringing in my head.
Well, voiceovers for me, I think it started with my love for voice work. You know, the days of Chief Zebediah. Back in the days, for people who are old enough to know, that time. That time I usually listen to Chief Zebediah, Clarus, and stuff. I have told you time without no number that fellow one cannot be married you. I am talking through to the nose now in the Italy. Look here, Chief Zebediah. Your daughter has consented to marry me. This is a free country, Chief Zebediah.
You're
Not a
taking
private.
memory
Things
lane.
like that. And I got so interested with that radio drama that I listened to it. I mean, then my dad had this box radio, so that was the only thing I was playing. So most of the lines are in my head, right? And I loved voice work, so I started that way, and then did a bit of drama, came to Lagos, a bit of drama here and there. And I was working with Wole Adesonya, who is a producer, so a lot of people liked how I spoke, and so gradually, come and do this thing. This is voiceover, So I started reading more about voiceovers. What's this thing, right? And it started as just something I was doing for friends and all that. I got to a point where it's like I say money day onto this thing. What I mean? Let us start there. So I started looking inwards and saying, okay, started charging for it and all that. I remember my first 100K 2010, 2011, I think, from voiceovers, and then voiceover workshop came to be, and we've been training and producing voiceover content and all that. So it's been a fantastic journey. Had its challenges, or has its challenges, but then we're growing, doing amazing stuff. Why are you looking at me like that?
No. So here's the thing. It's not as if okay, so I'm trying to look at which of, is it daddy or mommy that you went to go and pick it from, or that how do I put it, that authority in talking.
Yeah.
So which of them?
Yeah, my dad was in the military. He was an army man, so his voice is very sound and clear and loud and stuff like that. But I am just fine tuning what he left for me.
Okay then. Let's come back to discipline. Now you've had to train a lot of people with voicing. But you know that a scenario, you walk into your studio, and somebody's voicing, and you know that person has not gotten it. And you know the person is like playing with it. What do you tell the person? Let's walk into Emmanuel's studio this morning.
Well, I mean, I have a couple of students. There are some that I train generally, and there are some that are like one-on-one, so they have a closer relationship with me and all of that. Right, and
I know the eye that you're using to look at me, and we both know that if somebody's not doing it well,
So if someone is not doing it well, the person has to do it well, because I don't hide how I feel about when it comes to voiceovers, or when it comes to delivering some things around the voiceover space. When a lot of people from the outside see voiceovers as just, I'm just coming to talk, and it's easy, but it's not that easy, because every word, now you're like the middleman between the business or the client and the potential buyer or the audience. Now it's like when you're delivering a message, if it's not clear enough, if you're not natural or real, it becomes a problem, because your potential client as a business will not see the message the way you want it to be seen. So it's a lot of work for the voiceover talent to deliver it. So I usually say that every copy or every message a client is looking to pass has an emotion. Now, if you're unable to connect with that emotion as a voiceover talent, you are doing it wrong, and you should not be paid for doing that job.
And you said we shouldn't talk about discipline, Abi?
Yeah, no, yes.
Okay. Now, a lot of people would come to you and say, "Oh, I have the voice. I can." What are the first 5 things you see?
Well, the first five things, I would say the first thing is, what's your why? Why do you want to be a voiceover talent? If you say, "Oh, I want to train my voice," or "I feel like I have a good voice,"
And you
why?
know we have templates.
Yes, there are a lot. Why do you want to do it? Is it because, oh, you saw your friend doing it? There was a time we were doing the voice of the week that people were winning money. Was it what's driving you and all that? The other thing is, are you willing to learn to now better it? Because sometimes you might think you know something and you're not willing to, I know it, okay? And the truth is that from outside, a lot of people think, oh, voiceover is just something that, it's not that a big deal, right? But when you come in, you realize that, whoa, this thing is not as simple as I thought it is, But then, are you willing to now learn and be, and then the other thing is, are you willing to invest into voice? Some people think that, oh, it's just voice, but you have to invest. For you to move from a newbie or ordinary voiceover talent after even training, you have to invest. You have to invest in constant, in fact, continuous learning. You have to invest in your gears, microphone, sound card, and laptop, all of these things. Invest in your vocal booth, and so it's continuous investment. Then, are you willing to be consistent and put yourself out? Okay.
If you are putting yourself out, a part of me, and this is just
the part of you,
the Nigerian part that asks, is how much?
No, I mean, in voiceovers, you can actually make some very
the highest.
Now, there's no, you can't say highest, depending on, because there are different genres of voiceovers. There's a commercial, there's a jingle. Now, when you're doing a commercial, right, it's let's say 60 seconds, for instance. It's short, right?
Yeah.
So you probably have heard maybe 45 seconds, 60 seconds, and maybe you'll be paid 120K, 150K. It depends on your level, right? But if you're doing... Yes, because if you're starting out, you have not done anything. So clients would ask you, where's your job, right? If you call me and I send you my demo reel, you probably see some very solid jobs there. So when I tell you the money, you'll be willing to pay, right? And then I've been doing stuff around the industry. Okay? Now, if you do take a project, let's say an audio book now, it might take you a couple of weeks to record. You'll be earning in millions, right? Because of the volume and the time spent. If you take up an IVR job, all the IVRs that you hear, welcome to blah, blah, blah. If the number you have dialed, all these, sometimes they come in bulk. So you're recording a lot of voices and stuff like that. You will earn in millions because, of course, and then it's also your negotiating power and the brand or the clients you're working with. If you're working with a big brand or an international brand, there's a high chance if you can negotiate, some very solid amount, right? But if it's your friend or someone that that knows someone and calls you, say, bros, I beg, I just start, but I know say this, I need voiceover for this thing. They will tell you, they go beg you, you go use relationship, cover you and blackmail and everything possible, and you still have to do it at one ridiculous price. But it's all part of the business, and growth.
Do you advise other people to get other streams of income?
Yes, I mean, especially when you're doing voiceovers, when you're starting out, you may not be getting the jobs, right? Doing something else is quite important, so that you can. I mean, voiceover is usually fun, creative, and all that. It comes with some challenges initially when you're starting, except you have someone sponsoring your lifestyle. If not, then you should be doing something that would help you stay relevant, pay your bills, do what you need to do, and then you're growing your voiceover career. There are some people that are full-time voiceover talents. I mean, there's a friend of mine that I just heard, and he's a full-time voiceover talent. That's what he does. Every day he records.
Let's go and look for him.
No, I know your house. Don't worry, I will call out and say, guy, you're doing things.
For a lot of people, right, content is king.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you would hear some conversations and you're like, they have good voices. You and I know they have good voices.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't have it. They don't have that content that can back up. You know, people have nice voice. Somebody can call you and say, oh, and then when you now start talking, like, there is good there is good content and no content.
Mm-hmm.
How do a lot of voiceovers, how do a lot of people, they know they have the voice, how do they begin to have content? I think that's where I have a very strong issue with you. Hear voices, and then by the time you start hearing them, it's not complete yet.
Well, the truth is that it's not everybody that will be able to do everything. So, I mean, that's like a natural thing. So let's not be over ambitious.
Yeah.
Okay. Some people can only talk one way. They can only be as deep as this, and that's it. Okay. But someone like me, I may be able to play around here and there and stuff like that.
You're being described as a polymath.
I don't know. That's a very big English.
Yeah,
you know, say I study English education. Maybe now why?
You have been described as a polymath.
Okay.
Do you acquire knowledge across different subjects for fun, or how do you always create time? Because now you can switch.
Yeah, well, for me, I think it started as hustle. Okay, it started as hustle, right? So at different points in my life, I was at different places, and I wanted to learn as much as I can. So right now, everything is coming back together and making a lot of sense, right? But initially, I didn't think it was going to be all of that. All right, so if you don't have content, you can collaborate. There's need for, I mean, sometimes you can, if you have tried and you can't seem to be the one that create content, but you want to create the content, whether as an individual or as a business, if you can't, it's either you hire someone or you collaborate with someone. Kit makers do that every now and then. They can't do the production of videos and all of that, but they have one young boy who is passionate about this thing and is willing to use whether their phones or a good camera that they have to create the whole thing, and at the end of the day stamp their logo to it, right? And so they are the ones pushing the content, and the person's logo, the person is just there producing the whole thing. All right now I believe that collaboration is easier than ever, whether as in business, whether as in fact I heard something at the platform May 1st, right? And it blew my mind. I've been saying it since then. Let me say it now. And that thing is competition, right? They say collaborating with your competition to achieve results or to achieve a globe. I say, what? What are you saying? Seriously, that's possible? Because my entire life, the whole idea of business is you have to find your competition's weakness and find out where they are failing and try to, project that and all that. But it's amazing that in this age and time, you can actually collaborate with your competition so that you achieve better results, which is fantastic. Okay, so possibilities are everywhere. I think you just need to be open-minded and give yourself a chance, try out, experiment, which is one thing about creativity, experimentation. Most people don't like people to fail. You are working in a company. Why are you sending me this creativity? This doesn't make sense, right? But then if you allow for that experimentation, you realize that at the end of the day, there are better results, right? In the production process, in the creative process, and all of that. Yeah.
It signals on 91.3 Lagos Talks. We're talking creativity for business growth with Emmanuel Afemeke. The numbers to call if you have questions, comments, call us 0809 191 3913 or 0809 WhatsApp 009 234 5913. Now let's go back to the point where you said a voiceover actor or artist is the middleman between the brand and the potential customer.
Yeah, when it comes to message.
Yes. So now let's look at that middle process. Very good analogy. A lot of businesses do not want to take time to even create that messaging for their business. We're talking creativity for business growth. Now, how do we begin to tell them that, you need the right message so that your potential customer, because the voice alone is for we can use the voice for different things,
Yeah.
for singing, for referrals, and all of that. So a lot of businesses, and I remember yesterday I was asking a friend that how do we begin? How do we a lot more young businesses, a lot more businesses begin to create brand evangelists? And what do I mean by that is how do we begin to create more people who will begin to refer customers to them? Now, if you as a voiceover
Talent, artist, actor,
no,
anyone,
no.
entrepreneur.
No. Okay, one. There's something I'm looking for. That it's one big word like that, and I'll get it. Ouch!
Sorry.
Is how then you begin to tell businesses that you need a proper messaging, a proper voice messaging for your customers.
Well, I think every business that needs results, right, needs to
We use
also
that English.
needs to also understand that message is
Maestro. That's what I
you
was
know,
looking for. That was what I was looking for. Go ahead.
that messages and the process of communication is very important, right? I wouldn't advise that a business, because the person is a voiceover talent, you should now go and hire them to represent your brand. You want to also look at who the person is, what are they doing in the industry, what when you go to their online platform, what are they doing. Sometimes even the following and all of those things are important to look out for. And then to send out a message, I think it's really about the person who wants to do the business or who owns the business. Are you willing to send out the message? If you're unable to put together the right message, I think that's why they are copywriters. Okay, of course, yes, it sounds expensive, but sometimes that's not the first thing. It's the intention to want to do it. Okay, there's someone that we're still in talks that he runs a business. He wants to be working on my outfits and stuff like that. And I'll be promoting his business, doing all of these things, right? Now, it is what he sells that he will give to me. Sometimes probably some materials that he bought, or, he won't spend too much, but he won't have to pay me to put it on my platform, to do my voicing on it, to come up with different ideas. Those are the things that would have cost him huge sums, but collaboration, like I said, can also make that work.
But sometimes people overdo collaboration, and what do I mean by that is because I know that Emmanuel would be available. Hey,
my guy.
How then do we in the name of collaboration?
That's a personal thing.
Let's say that.
Okay, now it's a personal thing, to be honest, yeah, because there are relationships.
And then do we not born relationship currency?
Yes, no, that's why I said it's a personal thing. It's a decision. I mean, I have friends. There was a time that I told some of my friends, I said, see, if we do stuff for each other, if you're not going to pay, it's fine. Let me know. But then, if you're able to pay, even if it's 50% of the original fee, pay it.
Okay.
And I started it. So if I want to use your space or stuff, I might ask for a discount because we are friends, but I won't say let me do it for free. It's just a level that you get to in your relationships, and then you start valuing everybody. Do you understand? It's a growth mindset. If you don't have that, if you think, oh, it's just now my friend, I'll call him. Yes, the thing is, there are relationships that you always want to honor them. But it's a personal thing to decide to say, whoa, we're doing this thing I do it and I for a living. So if you're not paying me 100k, pay 50k, or even if not 30k, say my guy, now you, that's why I know, yeah, take this one, oh body. Or if you're not able to do that, when you come on air or when you go on your social media, shout my name. It's this person that did this. Oh, thank you. So that by that, someone else can see it and call me. But if you just post and say, it's not a big deal, we won't fight. But then there's no that maturity and that growth, understanding that, whoa, we have to start supporting ourselves. Be there.
So somebody is listening and saying that, what are the elements of a voice-over actor?
The person wants me to give the person free class. Well, I think some things. Don't worry, I'm just kidding. But then, as a voiceover actor, I think one of the things you need is confidence in your voice. There's also clarity.
Like you have to
And now, in this business, it's show off, but don't be proud. Okay, so that's confidence in your voice. It's all about conviction. It's all about believability. If you listen to me, let's say I'm selling a product, I'm sending a message, or I'm even doing a presentation, and you're listening to me and you don't believe, there's a reason you won't believe, because my voice is not sure. So if I must be a voiceover talent, there needs to be that confidence. That element of confidence must be in my voice. It doesn't matter how I feel, whether I'm not feeling good, whether I'm feeling sad. When I want to talk about that product, I must feel confident and happy. Another thing is clarity. Some people talk and you can't hear them. It doesn't make sense. I might look nice, look cool, smell good, wear whatever, but if I am not clear with my message, then nobody should pay me for doing that job. No client should pay me or hire me or refer me.
Okay.
You get it. So that clarity is very important. Now, voiceover is not only about talking. There's creativity and flexibility and inflection in your voice. You must learn that art.
Project.
You must learn that act. Of course, projection and all of those things, which is part of, your tone and all of that, right? So if there's a way, even if it's pidgin voiceovers, there's a way you say it, and it's more interesting. If an ordinary person says it won't be the same thing. It's not possible, because there's an art to it. My country people, now Lagos Talk 91.3 FM. Now we did so, there's drama and all of that. So you have to have certain behavioral patterns, and then you're ready and always willing to learn, because this thing is a process. 5 years ago or 10 years ago, I didn't sound this, Even right now, say me, I feel and say, guy, you're going somewhere,
Let's talk about tone. Tone has a lot to do with messaging. Tone has a lot to do with, sometimes somebody will call you and you just can tell that the tone.
Yeah, it's communicates emotion most of the time, the tone. So if I'm telling you, if I tell you something, the way, there's the message, and then there's the way the message is said and perceived, right? You might say good morning to someone, the person will feel that you are rude. Because of the tone. It's the same word, but the tone that you use, like what is the matter, do you understand? So your tone, it's like you call someone, sometimes when you call someone, are you okay? Because the person's tone sound as though they are not fine. The person might say, no, I'm okay, or I did okay. But you don't sound, you'll be uneasy. No life inside. Right? So there is tone to everything, and naturally it communicates a message. And even when you're selling a brand or an idea or a product, that also plays its natural role. But we don't pay attention to it sometimes. Some people just talk.
But even sometimes with this era of era of social media, tech and everything, if somebody sends you ordinary eye on WhatsApp, if care is not taken, you can give the person blow.
You get it. So that's why
how are we more conscious? How do we become conscious from anybody?
Yeah, I think it's just intentionality, really, especially when you are selling a product or anything. It's just being intentional. It's like, as a radio presenter now, you're intentional and deliberate when you present. Now you might have, I usually state this example when I'm teaching. I'll say, imagine that you're a radio presenter and then you were coming to the office, the traffic is crazy, rain call for beats you safe, and everything's on one call. It's like crazy out there. Your show is an entertainment show, a music show, and you can't rush, enter, you got to tell your colleague, man, this Lagos, I can't believe it. This Lagos is just, everybody know well, but then the time just hits. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's a beautiful day. This is Lagos Talks 91.3 FM, and it's been amazing. The day is bubbling, and I am super excited to be here. Yes, welcome to the show. Blah blah blah. That's not how you feel.
Obviously not.
So it's just being intentional because your audience, potential customers, do not care.
No, they don't know
how you feel. They just want to know that you're delivering. That's it.
Okay, so let's look at it this way. You have done conferences.
Yes, so
I know, right?
we are working towards another.
What are the things? I don't imagine tabo. What are the things that tell me? What are the things that you have seen and you can say that okay, fine, these are progress reports for all of those conferences?
Okay, so I mean, within the time that we've done conferences or even trainings and all that, if not anything, right, I see the number of people, our student, our alumni network that are growing, getting gigs, being their presence online, and so many things, and then testimonials, they calling and saying, man, this thing has changed my life, this is massive. And even some, I mean, from the voiceover conference, some speakers will call me. I mean, I remember one of my mentors in the industry called me at the last conference and said, man, this is big, this is serious, you did well. And he said, how about you start thinking of producing events as one of the things you do? Because he felt I was really good. All right. So for me, those are big deals. Okay, those are like really big deals. And I know that the industry is still growing. And with conversations like this, I mean, yesterday I had a meeting and, you know, some very strong, solid people like, you know, Shego Arinze is coming for, you know,
When is
might
the
not
next
talk
one?
too much. So May 25th and 26th, the Voice of Our Conference.
Virtual or physical?
A hybrid event. So the first day is online, the second day is both online and on site.
So how can we
And
meet
it's
you?
going to be massive. www.thevoiceoverconference.com. If you go there, you get all the details, all the load down, all the speakers, both home and abroad. It's going to be amazing. Looking forward to it.
So looking back now, one or two things that you've picked over the years.
Over the years, well, people are powerful. If you have the right relationship, the right people in your life, you can achieve so much. And then I believe that that's God at work in everybody's lives, because God put people on earth for a reason, and we are supposed to work together. So I mean, people are powerful, and then the other thing is process. I believe that there's process to everything. It's just that are you willing to go on the journey? Right. Yes. You know, you might know some of why I'm saying this thing, but then that's a talk for another day.
As per Covenant Nation Peking. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning. No,
Your name and where are you calling us from?
you have come right up and
Okay, then.
calling in from Magodo. How are you doing?
We're fine, thank you. Question or comment?
Yes, it's a question. I've been listening. I listen to you every Saturday since it's not a political show. I don't call, but
Thank you
but
for
I'm forced
listening.
to call to ask my brother this question. With what you have said so far, concerning nutrition, what you eat and what not to eat, is there any? Are you eating everything, or there are things you are avoiding like food so that you maintain your status quo and all that? I want to hear
Yeah,
from
this
you.
go without temper. He would answer you. Thank you so much for coming up.
Okay, well, thank you so much
You swallow egg.
for calling. For me personally, right, I think the only thing I don't take too much cold stuff. Not just because of my voice, but because of some other reasons. But I take lukewarm water. Even at home, I don't bother about, you know, whether there's cold water in the fridge or anything like that, right? That's the only thing. But aside that, I think I literally eat whatever I want to eat per time. I think the way it works for me, or what I usually tell people, is think about your voice, find out what works for your voice. Some people don't pay attention to these things, so you just eat. I mean, it's like people who are not supposed to be eating certain things. Let me not even say it. Those are the people that will go and be eating it. They are the ones that eat it the most. They know that after they've eaten, it becomes a problem. They are aware, but they will still go and eat it. Okay, so one of the things you want to do is study your voice, what works for you. Sometimes you eat some things, they don't digest quickly, so they bring maybe gaseous influx and all of that. You eat some things, your voice is now not clear. You eat some things and it starts There's a lot, but just find out what works for your voice. If something doesn't work for your voice, especially when you are in the voicing business, stop eating it. The world will not end. You won't miss out. Just stop for a while. You see that you're fine.
Because the voice is the money, Abby.
The voice, yes, your voice is your product, right? And when you have a product, you want to do everything possible to ensure that that product is well. If it's fish you sell, you go put her inside freezer. You go make sure, say, if no light, you want generator. Ensure that you do everything possible that that fish is frozen and good for sale.
Okay, so we have to keep the voice.
Exactly.
Clean.
Find out. Okay.
I remember myself not to drink cold water in the middle of the night. Besides, okay then, I think our time is up. Thank you. Thank you
for the
so
opportunity.
much.
I mean, this was fun. It's
I cannot rest, Abby.
I
I cannot rest. I need to tell Nigeria that I cannot rest.
This is just the beginning. The future is big.
Anyway, thank you so much, Emmanuel Efemeke, and to the Voice Over Conference coming up. Well done.
Thank you.
Till we come your way again next week, Saturday, like we always say. Thank you to everyone who has listened in and called in to sell their businesses. It's a lot. Okay, let me come back and say that till we come your way again next week, Saturday. Dream again creates opportunities for people. God, anytime I say this thing, it takes a lot from me because people will show you Pepe. But you have to keep creating opportunities for them. Have a wonderful week and God bless. Thank you to everyone who has watched